Hi! Wow, it's day 10 of lockdown already. Dee here. So today's chat is all about, do people who do wrong to us deserve to suffer? So when we feel like we have been wronged by someone, it's a very human instinct to want to punish the person, right? So this is why our first reaction to anyone who upsets us is often anger. We want to unleash our wrath and inflict suffering upon the person. Sometimes we feel that something unfair or wrong has happened, and at times we feel offended. Sometimes we believe that someone has stolen our ideas, or we think someone has lied to us and we feel hurt and betrayed. Definitely, it's really easy to hate someone who we feel have done something to us. In fact, in this day and age, it's also easy to get people to help us spread that hate around on social media. And this increases or creates a spiral of negativity that we actually enjoy participating in. It is astounding how when we are righteously angry, we don't get to see our actions as negative. We see them so right. And when more people agree with us, the more validated we feel, right? And in this highly emotional state, we don't see how our behavior is actually showcasing all our insecurities and our lack of courage for not being able to address and solve the problem with the person directly. But instead, we choose the easier option of cultivating hate. Sometimes we have people taking our sides and agrees with us by justifying to hate the other person, which makes us feel incredibly validated and satisfied. My goodness. But we are not happy, not really, not at all. Because how can anybody with so much anger and insecurities be happy? What's more is that trying to inflict suffering and hate upon the person who has wronged us does not actually mean that we have even solved the problem. Instead of taking action like communicating and working it out with the person, or if it happens to be more serious, bringing our case to a system that can help us, we actually allow the person to get away with what they did, because many of us feel like being angry means that we have already taken action. But anger is not an action, it is a reaction. Anger doesn't solve problems. Ranting about someone online doesn't solve problems. There you go, post bad things and negative things on social media. That will not solve a problem. Hating someone doesn't solve problems either. Ironically, we seek justice, but we don't realize that we are doing ourselves an injustice. In fact, the best problem solvers in the world are those who are not clouded by anger and hate. Let's pity our brains, guys, because it's a valuable asset. Don't fill it with anger and hate and all the negativity and all sorts of bad vibes, because it's not worth it. A sound mind is what we all need and deserve, and it's that simple. Always take the action that brings you the least amount of suffering and the most amount of happiness, and always be happy, because we all deserve it. Ciao.